I would have these conversations with my daughter. I wanted her to develop a certain kind of character. And I wanted to equip her with the things that she needed. I don't know why or how this came to me, but I just wanted to do it. So I would start having conversations with her about a variety of things. I would start helping her, giving her choices to be able to make decisions. Something as simple as, okay, these are the 3 vegetables that we're going to have for dinner, that we could have for dinner. You get to choose 2, so that she would get to decision making. And as she got older, of course, the conversations that we had, they deepened. They were more poignant to, where she was. And her friends would be around. And so, I mean, we just have conversations about integrity in school, about not doing your homework, about when there was, an argument between 2 friends, how she should handle it. And she would come to me, of course, like I said, as she got older and situations would present themselves, she'd come to me and ask my advice, or something would happen and I'd want to direct her into a particular way. And so I realized very quickly that telling her you should do this or you shouldn't do that was not the thing. That as soon as I said should, she would just totally shut down. So I started saying, well, what you could do is, and I'd give her options. Or I'd say, well, when I was in that position, when I was your age, this is what I did. Or I know someone who did that. And so she was a lot more open to that. I wasn't directing and pointing and ordering and telling her what to do with her personal situations. I was just giving her the opportunity to make choices and try them out and see how they felt. And of course, as she got older, I would add some more to it. So I would say, well, what are some of the things that you could do? And I'd pick her brain about it. And so she'd give me these choices, give me these options. And I'd say, okay, well, let's list the pros and cons to each one. So then she'd list the pros and cons. Sometimes we'd write them down. Other times we would just run them off. And so I said, well, you just listed 5 pros and 20 cons. So maybe you might not want to do that. And she was like, well, yeah, okay, fine. And so we'd go back and forth. And the older she got, the deeper the conversations got, the more tools I started giving her, because I wanted her to be able to make good decisions and make the best decisions, not because I was her mom and I was there and I was going to find out, but I knew she was going to eventually leave like all of our children do. And I wanted her to make the right decision because she knows how to make decisions, because she felt that this was the right and the best decision to make. And I found out it was really kind of gratifying and letting me know that I did a good job when she was in college, and she would have friends who were trying to make decisions, and she would say, well, wait a minute, let's sit here, let's weigh the pros and cons. And she'd go through the steps that I went through with her. And she would talk about them and she would tell me about what happened. And so that let me know that, I was on the right path, that I had done something right, and I was able to pay it forward. She was able to give it to other friends of hers, and they're still doing it to this day.